Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to the AskRebecca radio show on A1R Psychic Radio. Thanks for tuning in. I'm so excited. Hope everyone had a great week. So yesterday morning, I had a pretty intense vision that I interpreted to mean that we currently are and will continue to be for a while longer, purging and healing traumas from minor to major this lifetime and every other lifetime that had to do with our mothers. And I mean, not only mentally and emotionally, but on a DNA level as well. So, some of us have had really great relationships with our moms. Some of us haven't had such great relationships, or even if you've had a good relationship, I'm sure, some of us aren't always getting along. Most of us have powerful, powerful connections with our pets, and they evoke strong emotions within us. Some people have a loving, healthy relationship with their pets, others not so much. Regardless, there's healing happening there too. I feel pets will play a significant role in the lives of people who are having a difficult time with this ascension process. So if you're a pet owner and you're struggling, having a pet around makes a huge difference. Now, I also saw people having more experiences with crossed over loved ones or seeing and feeling things they never have due to the veil pretty much being non-existent right now. Personally, I feel the veil doesn't really exist any longer. And if you aren't having any experiences, it could be because you're not open, aware of, paying attention to, or you're simply just not interested, or you haven't worked on expanding your consciousness by getting real with yourself about your own baggage, right? There's a lot of self-reflection and work that has to go into expanding your consciousness, a lot of trust, a lot of things that go into this. So, the way I see it is you can't see through a dirty window pane and you can't successfully use a broken antenna. And so it's getting right with yourself. And then maybe you're going to start experiencing some of your own gifts and abilities. Now, I feel like everyone is experiencing something, but you're just not maybe conscious of it or putting two and two together. But all of that stuff is going to start becoming more and more into your awareness where you have a deeper understanding of this. I recommend start by practicing meditation and confronting your own demons. Another thing that I saw was two people walking side by side in a crowd when all of a sudden this burst of light came from within them, turning them into light and a hologram. And, if you've ever seen spirits or the way that I've seen them, they kind of look like a hologram. They're there, but they're not there. And then these two, again, so there was like this burst of light coming from within these two people, and they were a light hologram, and then they merged into one light. And with another flash, they were gone, which I interpreted to mean this is an expansion in consciousness that we're going through. That's happening right now is going to culminate with the separation of the light from the dark. And those of us who carry a vibration more in line with fourth and fifth dimensional frequencies, who are more on the loving, forgiving, and caring side, will be separated from those of us who choose to continue in the third dimensional energies, which embodies more of the duality, good and evil, happy, sad, all of that stuff. Now, the even bigger picture of that is ultimately once you have expanded your consciousness to the point of having had every possible conceivable experience imaginable in this universe, you merge with Source, or what you may call God. So you're going back to God, right? I feel like there's going to be some amazing times ahead, although we have to get through all the old systems and structures that are collapsing. Earth has a soul too, and just like we are healing and purging, so is she. So there will continue to be earth changes that are happening. Okay, quick announcement. Beginning next Friday, November 16th, I will be launching Free Question Friday on my Instagram and Facebook pages. If you're interested, be sure to follow one or both of my pages so that you can get in on the action and ask your question. I'll be responding randomly to questions all day long throughout the entire day. And I'm going to start doing that every Friday just to give back a little bit. And I'll be posting about it all week long, more information. So if you follow me, you will know. All right, let's get into what you can expect for the week ahead, which runs from tonight through to Thursday, November 15th. These are general predictions for everyone in areas of work, love, finances, health, and spirituality. General themes. This is another week of decisions. It's time for an important decision. This decision may be made by you or someone else. You may have no control over the decision, but you do have control over your response to it. And even if you don't like the decision, remember it will lead you to where you most need to go. If it's your decision, then make sure you're deciding wisely and you're using all of your entire being, right? You're thinking about it, you're doing research, whatever it is, you want to be smart about your decision. Try not to fall back on default decision making. And once the decision has actually been made, then it's time to take clear and decisive action so that you can help it come to fruition. Now, it's also another week of mastering your courage and fearlessness. Walk the path of the lion. Lions walk with the natural authority wherever they go. Embody this energy and radiate it outwardly. If you have to fake it temporarily until you feel it, by all means do that. Do what you got to do. You could see some synchronicities that bring lions into your awareness, signifying you either need to be courageous or you are being courageous. They could show up in anywhere in your reality. You may even hear a news story or two that has something to do with lions. Having a great day or a bad day will also be coming up in some ways this week. Are you having more good days or are you having more bad days? For some of you, I feel like you could get hooked into some sort of drama that pulls you right out of having a great day. If that happens, stop whatever you're doing and get back to your place of Zen. For the most part, I feel everyone is going to notice, yes, I'm having a great day. You'll be feeling more oneness. It's all about becoming aware of the fact you do have more positive days than negative ones. You maybe just choose to focus and dwell on the negative experiences more than you do the positive ones. So the universe is trying to get you to flip your perception and keep you positively charged. Now, you could be feeling charged up and full of energy this week. Your self-confidence is increasing, which is going to help you accomplish your goals. I feel positive messages around work and career coming for some of you, and lots of feel-good vibes, uplifting energy and support. You could have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius people in your life lighting a fire under you to help motivate you. You could also have a few that are good friends that may be a bit self-absorbed, yet they bring it this week when it comes to your friendship. So there's lots of good vibes there. I also feel some of you who have been trying to conceive are going to get some really positive news. For some of you, I feel like you find out you're actually pregnant. For others, you start working on baby making. And then there are those of you who may have had some fertility issues that end up having some light shed on them so that you can be successful the next go around. So I just feel like you're going to get answers and you're going to get results. And if you've really been trying, I do feel you will be successful. And also, Monday, I believe it is. I believe it's Monday. Whatever day, 11/11/11, right? So this year, November 11th, 2018 adds up to 11/11/11. And this is going to be a really, really, really great day in manifestation. So I highly recommend maybe meditating, maybe doing a vision board, whatever works best for you in putting all of your attention and your focus and your energy into the positive aspects of your life and the things that you want to create and bring to fruition for you. Monday or the 11/11 is going to be the great day to do that, okay? So for fun, I recently purchased these Rebel deck cards. They're a little racy, they're a little, dirty, but this is a PG show, so I can't use certain language that is used on the cards. But I did pull one for everyone this week, and here's what your Rebel Deck card says. It says, get the F outside, move your butt, your body is pissed at you. So to me, that means this week, try to find some time to get outside in the sun, get out in nature, go for a walk, move your body so that you're moving energy. It helps get rid of stuck emotional stuff, and just being outside, it's healthy, it's good for you. All right, let's get into work. For those of you employed, you could be traveling this week for work. If so, I feel it will be a great trip. You'll even have some fun. Unless you're in a completely negative mindset, but I kind of feel like most people aren't going to be in a negative mindset this month or this week. Even if you do like struggle with that, I just kind of feel like it's going to be a good week. So overall, I'm feeling lots of positive stuff in regards to work, and everyone's getting things accomplished quicker than expected. Work, for those of you looking for a job, I do feel like you're getting a call back this week from the interview you had, and you get the position. People are getting hired this week. If you don't get hired this week, you'll be getting calls for interviews. I do feel for some, a woman with lighter hair will be significant. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Lighter hair will be significant in the hiring process or helping you in some way find a job. And those of you that are in committed relationships, love, dating, if you haven't been talking to each other lately or haven't had quality time together, then make it a point to do so. The energy is primed for good conversation. It will improve your feelings of closeness. Just make sure you're communicating as clearly as possible. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Don't play games. Expecting your partner to know what you want when you don't even know yourself or you aren't expressing it clearly enough. If you keep it simple with, I want this, I feel this, I like this, I don't like this, and so on, I think you'll have successful time with your conversations. Those of you that are looking for love, this last part of Venus retrograde is really bringing some love connections. I'm feeling some of you will meet someone new through your work. I feel some of you could be meeting someone through a friend. Could be someone with lighter colored hair. So a friend, an acquaintance, or even a stranger that will help you in meeting someone, right? It could be indirectly or directly. Now, it's also a great week to get out and socialize with friends and to mingle, to meet new people. Just for an example, like when I was single and we were out there dating, I'm not sure how many of you watched a show called How I Met Your Mother, but they used to have this thing where Barney would basically walk up to random women and say, have you met my friend Ted? Right. So that's something that we used to do even for fun. So we'd have a friend that wanted to meet somebody, some cutie standing in the corner. We'd go over together and tap the guy on the shoulder and be like, hey, have you met my friend Crystal? And then leave Crystal to have a conversation with this new person. And if they hit it off, great. Regardless, it works like a charm, especially if they've seen the show. And, just have fun with dating. Like, trust yourself and the universe to bring you the love and support that you need. Just get out there, have a good time, and try not to overthink things. Finances, money should be flowing more easily this week. And because of that, some of you could be tempted to go shopping. So careful. I do feel some of you could put some TLC into your home environment, or you need to put some TLC into your home environment. But again, just be mindful about a budget. It doesn't have to be an expensive, remodel or TLC, whatever you need to do. It just needs some touch-ups. Health, I feel like most of you will be feeling good this week. There's a caution for some minor sprains and injuries. I also feel a few of you healing from injuries, and you may try to overdo it this week, and you could potentially re-injure yourself. So again, be careful. And once again, I'm also feeling pregnancy here. So if you're trying, I think that's fantastic. I feel like there's going to be a lot of lucky people out there. there that have been working hard to get pregnant, and you will. If you're not trying to get pregnant, make sure you're using protection. And I also feel like it's a great week to get in some rest and relaxation. I know we're disappearing out to the beach this weekend to do just that. And spirituality, I feel several of you could be getting introduced to a new way of looking at things spiritually. I just feel a lot of people waking up more and more, and you're yearning for answers and seeking for deeper understanding and spiritual experiences. This could be heightened for you this week. So, if you're experiencing anything unusual, hit me up. I always love to get deep and share stuff that isn't so mainstream. I'm working on doing that more publicly. I always want to make sure that I'm sharing information as accurately as possible, or if I channel it, that I'm interpreting things properly, right? Being telepathic and having psychic abilities doesn't come with a user guide on how to interpret or properly communicate what you're seeing, feeling, and hearing. It's very much an individual experience of signs, symbols, metaphors, coding, geometry, and language. It just takes time to develop and master your understanding through trial and error. And some of you are going to be going through this. We all have this capability, and that's going to be coming online more and more for you. I've talked about that in the past videos, where the whole telepathy thing is happening more frequently. So if you experience that, you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My website is askrebecca.guru, Guru. You can email me at askrebeccatoday@gmail. Whichever way, feel free to reach out to me. That covers this week's predictions. I am sending you all lots of love. So I look forward to connecting with you next week. Hopefully I'll be in a better headspace. I feel like I'm having a little bit of a download, and I'm having a difficult time communicating properly as well this evening. So I'll connect with you next week. Bye.